guys, how we doing? So we're back with another video from Nux Taco. It's another One Punch Man video. Yes, and it's a tier list video. Yes. The S-Class Hero tier list the internet always needed. It's gonna be a good one. I love Nux. I love One Punch Man. I love tier lists. Especially when the Rank Cafe do them. They're hilarious. But anyway, let's get into this, shall we? Oops.
There are 4 basic motivations any YouTuber has before making a video.
Ralph?
A. Clout.
Ah.
No self-respecting anime YouTuber is making videos for clout, I promise thee.
No.
B. Money. Going into YouTube
The moolah.
for money is not exactly a 4,000
Nope,
IQ move
it-
if you're picking at.
no,
Half my
copyright.
videos will be monetized or copyrighted.
Yep.
Link to my Patreon in the description. That would be dope if
Yep.
you help me out. Raison C. Passion. And while I make a lot of videos for passion, especially One Punch Man videos, this video falls into category D. The selfless cause that the YouTuber
For the
is
good
trying
of
to
all.
make a video for the good of
Okay.
the internet. And that is
Love
what this
it.
video is. I'm certain for thousands of years, people on the internet have been wondering, what is the ultimate
I'm pretty sure they've wondered that long as well,
What
Nux.
is the ultimate ranking system for them? Well, most YouTubers make ranking videos on anime characters or whatever, ranking them by order of favorite or by order of strength.
Yes.
This video is neither of the two
Ow.
for the simplest of reasons.
Okay.
None of them would benefit mankind nearly as much as what I've actually attempted to put together.
Ah.
I've harnessed all the forces at my disposal to make the ultimate tier list.
Right.
Ranking One Punch Man S-Class heroes by their level of meme. By meme
Of
ability.
course.
Yes, this will totally
Of
happen
course.
on my channel, I guarantee thee. The reason why I'm not
This
doing
is
this in order of favorite is
brilliant.
because, well, my favorite is different than yours, so you don't give a damn. And I'm here for the quality. And the reason why I'm not doing this in the order of strength is because looking at One Punch Man as an enclosed, capsulated universe, everything is in perspective based on the main character, Saitama. So
Right.
since all the heroes and all the villains in One Punch Man are infinitely weaker than Saitama,
That's
but
true.
technically that makes them all even perspective-wise, so it would be a pretty lame video to rank them in order of strength, since their strength is basically meaningless. Well, either that or I'm just more in the mood to rank them by memes, and I think that that's far more important and a better use of all of our time. Also, instead of doing the normal tier list format, I thought it would be more interesting to rank them more conventionally, and the reason for that is simple. They are the S-Class heroes. They're gonna be a whole tier list and be like, oh, I'm thinking about S-Class. No, duh! They're not B-Class heroes, they're S-Class heroes. Conventional tier list.
Of course.
But starting off with the least memeable S-Class hero, we have Drive Knight.
Drive
now,
Knight.
Drive Knight has one little personality quirk that was actually revealed to us in the anime. He's edgy. The guy just
Yes,
goes
he is
around
an Edward.
fighting monsters, he beats them, he interrogates them, he gets information. I mean, he's doing exactly what every hero should be doing, but they're not doing it because they're memesters. So, he's the lowest on the list, purely due to the fact that he's actually doing his job. The audacity of this man.
My
He's
God.
also walking on a very fine line. The fine line of edge, which is something that I'm going to have to discuss at
Fine
length
line
in
of
a different
edge.
video. Because of the crazy importance edge has in our society. Because we live in a society.
We do.
Edgy became a term used to degrade things. Oh, this is bad. Why is it bad? Because it's edgy. Edgy is not an actual complaint, but somehow people think it is. So, there are
Yeah,
many
ooh,
ways
so
edgy
edgy.
can be used for the forces of good. For example, being so edgy or making fun of edgy. Satire edgy. My type of edgy. But the issue with satire edgy is people that don't understand it's satire
Look at
thinks
that,
it's
it's
just
so good.
bad edge, and bad edge is basically death to thee in the analysis
fall off.
department. So we're gonna have to leave Drive Night at the bottom there and look into the art of the edge on a different occasion. I would
Occasion,
rate Drive
okay.
Night 1 eyeball out of 3. Next hero we're talking about, it's Flashy Flash.
Flashy
And
Flash.
man, as he busted open the door of memes with the ability to run so fast, like a flash. His speed is so great we can't even see him, even if he would be running around naked. Hence, Flashy Flash. One Flash
Ah,
discussing
okay.
the philosophy
Great. Hence
behind
Flashy
his
Flash, right.
adversity against wearing clothes, and
He's
the
flashing.
other Flash because we can't see him because he's so fast. This guy has a perverted streak. Get it?
Because he streaks.
them.
'Cause he's naked.
You probably don't.
I love it.
But even more importantly than any of that is his condescension. I love that he looks down on everyone,
Yeah.
even though his only ability is being able to move fast, which you're probably thinking to yourself, hey, that is actually pretty dope. It's a light speed feat, and as we know, every character in every shonen anime can move at light speed
Can
as
move
long
light
as you
speed,
have
yes, of
hard
course.
facts and numbers to
Yes.
back it up.
Yes.
And I say to that, 100% you could. Foxy shot a photon beam at Luffy and Luffy dodged it. Light speed confirmed. We're at 420, by the way, fun fact. Madara used the laser eye thing, stated in the data books to be light speed at Naruto, and Naruto dodged it. Naruto light speed confirmed. Flashy Flash basically says himself, I'm as fast as light, so therefore we can gauge every character against him, giving us our beautiful light speed feat without even needing to go to data books or physics. Thank you, Flashy Flash. Very cool. If you don't get why the light speed feat thing is a meme, you should check out my video Power Scaling Naruto.
Amazing.
I think you'll enjoy.
Oh,
But
that was a good
also,
video.
him being condescending about his light speed is another wonderful thing about his character that should not be overlooked and truly made me give him a ranking of 4 light speed feats out of 7.
Right.
And that is the fact that giant octopus monster demon thingy is attacking the city, right? Right. So what does he do? Goes into light speed mood, cuts up all its eyes, makes it way angrier. It's now much more dangerous, killing everybody. Tatsumaki comes and saves the day, killing octopus guy, and he's pissed at Tatsumaki because he could have taken it. I love how light speed movement is the most overpowered broken ability you could think of in anime, basically. That not at all, but let's make believe it is, because it's pretty freaking awesome under most circumstances. For Flashy Flash, it was utterly useless. It didn't even let him get into the top 10 S-rank heroes. But still, despite that, he is so condescending about that one ability that he has.
He is.
Though in
He's just
so
like,
many circumstances
I'm
it's
fast.
useless. It makes him think the world of himself. And you know he thinks that seriously, because I said the world, not Zawardo.
Zawardo.
Everyone has one ability, per se. One thing that they could do better than anyone else. But if they think of themselves as greater than everyone else because of that one thing they can do that truly can be used for good, it puts them below everyone else. It doesn't even allow them to reach the top 10 heroes of One Punch Man. It causes them to be a lower rank than Big God, the opposite of light speed, and next on this list, easily garnering a score of 14 diabetes heart attacks out of 27.
Right, okay.
And as far as memes
random
go,
numbers, I
they
love it.
write themselves around this guy. And when I say around this guy, I mean they kind of get drawn to him due to his own personal gravitational pull, because this guy's superpower is he just eats everything. I don't know if he's eaten everything and then somehow became immune to all toxins, because he's already eaten everything.
It's all those
But
snakes, man.
any monster, no matter the size, no matter how poisonous, that decides to attack him, he just swallows in one
Just
shot.
eats 'em,
But
yeah.
the beauty of having Pig God as a meme is that he's an inspirational message to us all.
Okay,
Pig God
here we go.
wanted something. He had a dream, and he did everything he can to obtain this thing that he held dear to him. He didn't care that other people looked down at him for it, and he didn't care that people stood in his way to get where he wanted to be. He never has an expression of joy, anger, sorrow. No, his only expression is hungry, and it's beautiful. We
His
should
only
all
expression
also
is hungry.
strive to reach our dreams. We should all
Yes, we
also
should.
try to become the person we envision ourselves to be.
Yes.
And if someone stands in our way, we should eat them. This is the
Ow.
philosophical, inspiring message of Pig God. And with the name Pig God,
I like how he starts off sounding quite
obviously, he's
sincere
an
and then
epic
it's just
meme. The fact
joke.
that Pig God is an inspiring character by its own right is fantastic.
If
And
someone
with
just gets
that,
in your way,
moving on to Zombie
eat them.
Man.
Zombie
And I will
Man.
rate him 4 football zombies from Plants vs. Zombies
Out
out
of-
of 7.
right.
And the reason why he's above the others is due to his fighting style
Football
alone,
zombies
but
from Plants
also if
vs.
you add
Zombies.
on his wonderful personality, there's no way he could have been any lower. This guy is obsessive compulsive to the nth degree. The monster association's attacking the city, people are dying, explosions are happening, and he thinks it's the House of Evolution. You can tell
Straight
he's been
away.
down this road before.
Straight away.
Just because they turned him into the
Zombie man, yeah.
Blammo! He blames literally everything on them.
Yep.
Which is great because that in itself is an entire meme format. The Omni King decides to cause the universe of power to take place and wipe out most of alternate dimension realities in order to watch a tournament? Freaking Krillin. I draw a terrible starting hand in Yu-Gi-Oh! God damn it, Trump. Kim Jong-un starts a third world war and causes nuclear holocaust. Mom! That's the Zombie Man effect. And
Oh
it's
my
beautiful.
God.
Couple that with his epic ability, and you get yourself an awesome meme. His ability is he's a zombie. So basically, he can't die, and as much as you hack him up and chop him up, he ain't gonna die. He's gonna regenerate. He's a zombie. It's not a huge spoiler.
Zombie.
The beauty is, he's such a high S-class hero because being that you just can't kill him, eventually he will kill his
Yeah.
opponent, and it's amazing.
That's amazing.
It goes to show that if you live through the pain, bear through the suffering, a light is at the end of the tunnel.
Yes.
Everyone has hard times, everyone has issues, but think of Zombie Man. You just gotta keep getting up, keep pushing forward, and a good time will come. There is a deep inspirational philosophy behind this retarded, obsessive-compulsive zombie. And yes, that is why the philosophy meme started really taking hold on the channel. That's why every time I say anything, I get a comment saying, literally nobody, Nuxtaku, clearly you don't understand the super deep philosophy of pig god eating poisonous hydra monsters. And no, you don't, goddammit.
Yes.
But this is why Zombie Man
I still
is
need to watch the
wonderful meme,
philosophy
and
of
I don't wanna
Saitama
spoil what
versus the
actually
Mosquito.
happened to them in his
I think I
fights,
might
but
do
they're
that next, I'm not
glorious
sure.
and some of the greatest
I'm not
fights
sure.
of all time.
What do you guys think?
Next, we have Metal Knight.
Metal
And
Knight.
He is quite the mad lad. What
Yes,
I
he
like
is.
About Metal
He's
Knight is that
crazy.
he is literally the protagonist of any other anime. Think about it. Guy's a NEET, has no friends, stays holed up in his room playing video games.
Yep.
That's literally this guy, except the video game he's playing is sending giant death robots around killing enemy monsters and being a total about rescuing hostages, because in the end of the day, he has a higher chance of winning the game he's playing by not saving the hostage and letting the NPC die. This is how he views the world, and it's pretty sick because you can have an entire anime about this guy. He could be the evil mastermind in an MMORPG in a different show, and everyone would look up to him in awe. Oh, it's the legendary badass player that's winning everything. He's ruthless. He's like the devil in glasses. Pardon the Log Horizon reference. But I appreciate how all the qualities were taken of your quintessential normal badass, neat protagonist of some form of isekai or video game-based anime that winds up somehow becoming a harem, and they made him the most unlikable hero of all the S-Class. I find that brilliant and meme-worthy. And I will rank him 17 badass virgins out of 49.
My God.
Next we have Metal Bat.
Metal Bat.
Immediately I respect the pompadour haircut. Literally everyone
So
with
good.
a pompadour is exactly the type of character I want as a bro. Kuwabara from Yu Yu Hakusho? Hell yeah. Knuckle from Hunter x Hunter?
Hell yeah, Knuckle.
Josuke from JoJo's?
JoJo's, yeah.
Hell yeah. Give me that pompadour action.
Hell
It's
yeah.
immediately the sign of a badass, and also a meme haircut because, well, I would insult it, but then my bro Josuke might not be so happy about it.
Oh, damn.
I also love how the more damage the guy takes, the stronger he gets. Which is like such an overdone power, but he does it so well because he doesn't like get new forms or output more energy. He just freaking gets pissed off and hits harder with his bat, which is the ultimate way to utilize this power. So once he gets attacked and he gets injured, he gets pissed and he gets strong and he goes into like rage mode. But he has a soft spot for his sister. If his sister's there, he ain't gonna fight
she gonna
nothing.
boss him
His
out.
sister controls him. His sister has him by the balls. Not in the normal anime incesty type way. Not at all.
Not in the
There's
normal
absolutely no
anime
incest
incesty way.
between them, which is great.
Brilliant.
And his sister looks like a kid and actually is a kid, which is also dope. She's not secretly 47 and a psychic witch, which we're going to be talking about soon. But by the fact that he's totally under the control of his little sister, it's freaking beautiful. I love it when anime does this. When anime gives supreme power to someone powerless, it's wonderful and also relatable. Y'all know what I'm talking about. There are those people that have ultimate power over you.
But then it's just one person, it's just like, says anything like, okay.
And then you immediately rethink the situation. You're like, no, there's no way I can possibly go against the commands of little sister Chan. Which is exactly why I would give Metal Bat and his wonderful haircut, as well as his epic weapon of choice, 6 platonic little sister anime relationships out of 9.
My God.
Next we have Child
My
Emperor.
God.
Not only is he an emperor, but he's also a child. And he's also ripped off of Gizmo from Teen Titans. But hey, none of that really matters, because this dude is the brains of the operation. Of course they gave that to a little kid. Why not? True, he would have been beaten by Poison Snake Lady if it wasn't for Pig God, but that doesn't matter because he's so smart. He would have outsmarted
He's very clever.
Poison Snake Lady. That was
behind you.
That wasn't going to be a thing. I just love how all of his crazy gizmos and gadgets are coming from his insane intellect, and the most useful of his gadgets are the stupid little ones. I mean, in the manga, we already see his fight versus Phoenix Man, which I will not spoil. But the weapon he actually uses to deliver the final blow isn't exactly as grandiose as the previous weapons he uses, if you know what I mean. Without trying to spoil. He's a personification of big things come in small packages, but you also immediately have to realize that he sets up a drastic difference between man and woman. If a woman would be Child Emperor and look that age, the woman would actually be 4,000 years old.
That's true.
If it's a dude that looks like a child that's super smart and stuff, well then it's okay if the dude's 6. Not a problem at all. Let him suck his lollipops, because no one will by him anyway.
Yeah.
At least that's what they think it's your friend.
The world's
Meanwhile,
weird.
in America, justified. God bless America. But the fact that he could stick everything into that tiny backpack of his, and when I say everything, I mean everything. It's pretty dope. He is so smart, and he can develop such great robots. He can literally alter space-time in his backpack to fit all that shiz in there. Oh, I can develop a transformer robot that can compact really nicely. But its mass still remains, you dolt. The guy's carrying around an arsenal of robots in there. But anyway,
it should still be heavy.
Next we have Super Alloy Black Luster. And before I get into anything, believe it or not, there was actually a controversy about this guy, that it was racist. So, being the sarcastic edgelord meme dude that I am, I decided to tweet out a very relevant tweet. Mainstream media. Anime is racist for not including more black characters, which is something they've always said in the past. One Punch Man and Pokemon Generation 8 includes black character. Mainstream media. Anime is racist for including black characters. I personally thought that was very funny, but apparently Yonko Productions on Twitter didn't think so, and he said, regardless of where you stand on the OPM Pokemon issues, this is a take, and that conflates the use of some problematic racist imagery with representation. There's nothing wrong with expecting better depictions of people of color in anime, especially given that it's been done before. And to be honest, I understand he's firing shots at me, but I'm not exactly sure how. He says I have a bad take, but I wasn't exactly saying a take. I was kind of just saying a fact in a meme format. That's what I do. There were literally no opinions in that tweet of mine. And all the other shots he fired towards me in that tweet, I don't really understand either. I don't feel like I said any opinionated takes on the matter, but hey, that is the brilliant of Super Alloy Black Luster. If you look at him in the manga, he's not even close to being considered racist or whatever. There's that one picture in the anime where, yeah, I kind of see it, but whatever. I don't think any racism was intended. I guess this is kind of a more edgy type meme. I mostly put him up here because I appreciate the fact that he has such faith in his muscles. His muscles became so
They are so big.
He can deflect any attack. Steel-piercing drill ain't gonna do schnizzle against this guy because of the faith he has in his muscles. Do you think mere drills can pierce my shiny muscles? This man is an inspiration to us all, and how we should regard ourselves. He is body positivity incarnate, and it's wonderful. Also, I'm pretty sure it said in the webcomic that he's not actually black and this is a tan, which just makes his dark, shiny muscles even more impressive. I've said this before and I'll say it again. I don't know if this is technically racism, because it's kind of reverse racism, but black people are freaking badass. Okay? Black Luster deserves this spot on the list. Let me know in the comments if you were offended. I won't read them. Oh, and I'd give Super Alloy Black Luster 12 magic 8 balls out of 15. Next hero, we got Watchdog Man.
Watchdog Man.
Boy, do I respect this bloke and the meme he represents. Do you understand that this guy's literally Saitama in a fursuit? I mean, we've never seen the depths of his power. We've only seen him once fight Garo, and he annihilated him. This
I think Garo, copied him when he's fighting the other guys, didn't he? It's like, wow, he's like, remember his technique. What?
If he didn't end up joining the S-Class Heroes in this time of need with the Monster Association stuff, why did he join the S-Class Heroes when Boros attacked? What made one situation in greater importance of the other? And the answer is simple. This guy has one thing in his mind, and he has one thing that's dear to him, and he will protect that thing that's dear to him with his life. That is that little statue that he sits on all freaking day. I don't envy him for the thing he decided to be the thing that he holds dear. I personally hold different things dear, but hey, to each their own. He wants to protect a rock. I hope he does it in good health. And the reason why he went to Boros meeting Thingo was because Boros came, he said, if you don't send your strongest fighter to me, I will destroy the planet. In case you didn't notice,
and his rock statue's on that planet.
Therefore, Watchdog Man was present, unlike the Monster Association, who did not threaten planetary destruction, so it didn't really matter to Watchdog Man at all, and he remained sitting on his rock. You can make fun of the furry stuff all you like, you can make fun of the fact that he's far stronger than he looks and he was able to take down Garo, even though he's a weird-looking dude in a fursuit that sits on a rock! But no, the true meme lies in the rock itself. The fact that he holds something so dear to him, nothing else matters. And even though it is selfish, it is also pretty beautiful.
It's nice. He's like, it's my rock. You can't have it.
Brah. Have someone to talk to really have a best friend in that person. So whoever you are, and whoever you decide to stay close to, let that person be the rock to your Watchdog Man. Sit on them and don't ever get up. I would rate Watchdog Man 177 Jax Films Furviest Fursuits out of 14,794.
My God.
A wonderful ranking, with numbers way higher than everyone else on the list, at least so far. Next, we have Atomic Samurai. The dude cut at the molecular level. I mean, he gets a lightning bolt thrown at him in the manga, and he freaking atomizes
Oh, that's
it.
cool.
So with this incredible amount of power and speed, not to mention the fact that his sword is obviously the width of less than an atom somehow, you'd think he'd be far more
Somehow.
useful than he is. Not to mention that he always has a twig in his mouth, which goes to show he's either a snarky arse face or a bad arse. I'm scared to say the ASS word because my last video was demonetized, and I have a sneaking suspicion that it's because I said way too much.
Really?
What I find in this guy is that he prides himself on sensing the strength in others. So what does he do? He has the utmost respect for people like Bang, for example, and King. Yeah, that basically throws his whole sensory shtick out the window. I mean, the dude went to the other great sword masters to seek their help, and a lot of help they would have been. He was able to take one of them out after demonification in a split second, and that guy was gonna wipe out the other sword masters. The sword masters seem almost as useless as his students. Guy always walking around with 3 students behind him. Please, we all know those 3 students walking behind him are just purely there to make him look cool. I mean, let's be honest. If you had clout, you were powerful, and you had the ability to have a twig in your mouth at all times and still be respected, wouldn't you want 3 quote-unquote students to just walk behind you at all times?
Yeah, that'd be badass.
And of course you do. It's literally everyone's dream. And the reason why he chose 3 was obvious as well, because if you take an average of all of their idiosyncrasies, you get one normal dude, and that's exactly what he wants. In all, I probably should not have put him this high on the list, because his memes aren't nearly as breathtaking, and you're all breathtaking, by the way.
You're all
as some of the previous, but
breathtaking.
it just personally hits me at how amazing it is that this guy is so pompous that he thinks he's the strongest, that he has respect for strong opponents because he has ultimate sensing abilities, and he thinks King is one of them, completely destroying his entire facade for the viewers. And also he has these 3 student people following him around everywhere, where the first thing he tells them is, wait in the car while I do this. Daddy's gonna be a few minutes. And he doesn't only do it by the Council of Swordmaster people, he does it again in the manga as well, and it's
Cool.
freaking hilarious. Because the guy legitimately is badass, he is powerful, and he knows it, so he takes it a step further to the point that he's unbadass. Which is exactly why I give him 6 mouth twigs out of 7.
My God, that's high.
Tank
That's a
Top
lot of mouth
Master,
twigs.
You all knew he'd be high on
Tank
this
Top
list
Master.
because of his beautiful line
Tank Top.
in the manga that should have also been in the anime. In fact, it might have been, and I just missed it because I'm stupid. Where Moomin Rider was fighting off some monsters, and then he said to Moomin Rider, Moomin Rider, are you alright? You're not even wearing a tank top! Which is truly beautiful words. Because the tank top, as I've mentioned, represents community. He has a tank top society. He feels powerful because of his
Oh,
tank top.
man.
And Moomin Rider fought the monsters alone
It's like when
without
you
the backing of
Nooks
the group.
commented on one of my previous videos after being in a car crash. I'd been in a car crash and he commented saying, my God, I can't believe you're in a car crash and didn't even wear a tank top. I was like, oh, it's so funny.
Think about it. Imagine someone calling himself Tight Jeans Master
Ah.
or the Olympian of Sandals.
Tight Jeans Master.
Not attribute your greatness to your articles of clothing, but Tank Top Master does. And that's the beauty of his meme. He's built like a truck, but that doesn't matter. He's not Muscle Master, mostly because Super Alloy Dark Shine already had that one taken. And he doesn't call himself Human Truck, which again is a pretty sick name, and dibs if no one had it yet.
Human
But he
Truck.
took Tank Top Master, the master of the Tank Top clan, and it's this clan that gives him strength. And then they all lose to Garo, which is also amazing. Definitely
Yeah.
worthy of a Tank Top Twigo out of 10. Next hero, Genos. Good
Hell yeah.
old Genos. I freaking love him, by the way.
He's so
And
good.
I think his meme is truly wonderful. You know, how the guy gets completely obliterated every time he
Every
enters
fight.
a fight. How he is the leader, commander, and chief master of Saitama's harem, and most likely to be selected for best girl. No matter if he wins or loses any fight, he ends up annihilated, so the great Dr. Kusuno can rebuild him for the next fight and he can
Yep.
be even stronger.
Then
So
comes
he can be
back stronger
destroyed
every time,
again,
yeah.
so the great Dr. Kusuno can continue the cycle. It's glorious. It really amps up the suspense. I mean, we already knew that Saitama was going to beat everyone in one punch, but now we also need to know that Genos is going to get into a fight where he's going to be completely annihilated before Saitama beats him in one punch. Mosquito Whammon takes Genos apart, Saitama beats him in one punch. Carnage Kabuto takes Genos apart, Saitama beats him in one punch. Deep Sea King takes Genos apart, Saitama beats him in one punch. Goketsu takes Genos apart, Saitama beats him in one punch. Off screen. Yes, Saitama beating
The
the
head just
Immortal
goes,
Punch
whoop.
wasn't anticlimactic enough. We also need to get Genos annihilated in every fight. You know, to throw in that extra bit of unpredictability in there. But despite the fact that he's the so-called genius at everything, he scored a perfect score that got him right into the S-rank heroes. He's respected. He's powerful. He's literally a top-tier dude, but he has absolutely zero foresight before getting into a fight. He has absolutely zero insight into
Excuse
Saitama's
me.
master, who gets him to do for him just because he can. And he has zero hindsight, not realizing that he's going to get destroyed every single time he gets into a battle.
Yeah, he's like,
And it is exactly because Genos is so wonderful in everything, allegedly, that it makes it so amazing that he's so terrible at everything. So remember, fam, just because you're amazing at everything, you probably still suck. 6 revenge backstories that never get panned out of 7. Next hero, Blast! Because we don't know who it is, and it's probably Moomin Rider, and Moomin Rider is one of the greatest memes ever, because he can cycle while standing. Blast gets a solid 9 Justice Crashes out of 10. We're at the top 3, ladies and gentlemen. I'm at number 3, Tornado, or Tatsumaki. And she is a lolly, but she's also 28 years old.
So that's
the ultimate
okay.
combination. And she's also the tsundere of the story. Now, there's a massive best girl war going on between Tornado and Fubuki and some of the random monsters with tits that they face. And I mean, no, best girl is Genos, but if I had to pick a second, mine would probably be Tatsumaki. I love the arrogance that we all as viewers know pans out to zilch in the face of Zapunchman, where her whole character is built up around her arrogance, and it again means absolutely nothing. It turns a character with such a feeling of purpose into such a quaint nothing. Not that anything was even done to her, but it's purely out of perspective. I find that all levels of hilarious, and as Giguk would say, I would rate her 13 petite MILFs out of 17. Next we got Pooty Pooty Prisoner, and y'all know I love my prisoner.
Oh, Pooty Pooty Prisoner is so funny.
But this guy's great. In
He's
anime,
so good.
you get lolly girls transforming into vehicles, you get demon slayers, soul eater people transforming into weapons, you got literally every sort of transformation under the sun. Now, some transformations aren't that obvious, like for example, Captain Levi in Attack on Titan is secretly an anthropomorphized Beyblade.
Is
the way
he?
attacks his opponents.
That's actually quite funny the way he spins on the... Oh, okay, I'll give you that.
Man. He's a man's
That's
man.
brilliant.
He's every man's man. He loves all,
He's a
and due to his
Beyblade.
ultimate love, nothing can affect him. He learns his powers in the manga, where he could just vibrate really quickly to destroy his opponents. Where his hair becomes bristle-like armor, where he becomes true love. Pooty Pooty Prisoner is an anthropomorphized toy, and he's beautiful. I'd rank him a solid 2 no-homos out of 3.
2 no-homos out of 3.
Number 1,
King!
Y'all knew he was probably going to be at the top. A true superhero with the hero name Orufraitu and the ability Run
Because
from Or.
Saitama's not an S-class
And I made
hero.
an entire video on King.
Ah.
Link is in the description and at the end. I hope you enjoyed that video. I worked really hard on it, and I'm
class.
very proud of how it
I
came
need to check it out.
Hit the like button if
I
you
need to check it
enjoyed.
out.
Subscribe for more really important internet-saving ranking lists, as well as analysis and memes or whatever. Links in the description to my Twitter and Patreon. Please, please help, fam. All my videos are getting demonetized. I think I've been flagged by YouTube. It's very sad. Hit that bell for notifications. Have yourselves the most wonderful evening, and remember to watch my King video and stay
Weird, fam. That was a really good video. Nux always does really good videos. They're always very funny. I like them. I like them long time. Thank you guys very much for watching. What did you guys think of that? What did you guys think of this? Click like, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave comments down below. Let me know what I should watch and discuss in future videos. And I'll see you guys. It's all of you guys next time.